This is a call for vengeance. Welcome to today's show. In Kansas City, it appears that we have a case of the blind leading the blind. And I'm going to be covering the Kansas City parade because it's obviously very important. And there's a ton of things that you will not see anywhere else where I've gone through these clips and you could see repetitive scripted patterns of talking points that the crisis, what's the word, actors are using. And I'm going to be putting these videos on my other YouTube channel, A Time for a Reckoning. I repeat, it is called A Time for a Reckoning. The links are below, and if you're somebody who doesn't click on the links and you try to search yourself, search A Time for a Reckoning. The videos will be going up today. They were made for the website exclusively, but I will give you those videos here on YouTube, despite knowing they will likely get flagged and removed. But I want you to be able to see this so you can understand how this stuff is planned out. They all have the same talking points. There's the same narrative. All of them who are victims are just talking about gun control 3 minutes after they're shot. It's pretty incredible. It couldn't be faker. And of course, even the event itself, which at first appeared to be a false flag, is looking more and more like a hoax. So those videos on that situation will be available on A Time for a Reckoning. It's linked below. Subscribe to the channel and wait for the video. It's coming today at some point in time. You'll get a notification. Now, the thing I want to show you on this channel is yesterday I did a video just briefly talking about what was going on there, and I have to play for you. I would be doing you a disservice on this channel, because if you're somebody who's not going to click on the other channel, I still have to show you this. There was a woman interviewed who is a witness, an eyewitness. But go figure, the person is completely legally blind, right? Well, you would think. It's kind of a case of the Stevie Wonders. Listen to this person who's describing the event, and then watch as they always do, with duping delight, look right in the camera lens.
And for you, I mean, what was that like, not seeing anyone, Jaden or Chrissy here? I mean, what was going through your mind?
Scared. Thank God there was somebody that helped me get to safety with my vision. I am legally blind, but a young man helped me. And then out of nowhere, Jaden popped up, asked me where I've been. Before I knew what was going on, I had him. I approached him and I'm like, don't you ever scare me like that again. And then we went off and found his mom.
And for you, I mean, you told me, you said you're legally blind, but you heard the gunshots. I mean, what was going through your mind? I can't imagine.
This one gentleman, he was like, hey, shots fired. I'm like, I am legally blind. Can you please just help me get safety? He took me by my arm and he just took charge. And I'm extremely grateful for him. If he's watching, thank you.
And how are you feeling right now? Are you kind of at calm or at ease? What's going through your mind right now?
Relief that my kid's okay.
Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Hug each other a little bit tighter tonight.
And I am legally blind, but a young man helped me. And then if he's watching, thank you.
And you said you're legally blind, but you heard the gunshots. I mean, what was going through your mind? I can't imagine.
And if he's watching, thank you.
And
so yeah, I'm sure she was a real victim. I mean, it's unbelievable. I'm sure she's really blind, right? Looks really, really blind. Was able to identify where the camera was on her and look right into it. But, this is how they operate. I mean, they make it so obvious that these events are staged events, but people out there are so dumb that they actually can't think that way. They won't believe that stuff. And even the conservatives are. And that is why, with this video I'm uploading on the other channel, you'll get a taste if you're someone who's new to this stuff. This is the type of stuff we've all been exposing. I say we all. The old Truth Regime on YouTube, there's a whole bunch of us. We all had lots of subscribers. We used to cover these false flag events. We break it down, show you the signs, the symbols, the actors, the narratives, the same scripts being used. I still do that. I still provide that over on the website. I'll be providing it on A Time for a Reckoning today. So go over there and subscribe now. And the reason that we were taken off of YouTube, a lot of the big channels that used to be here, was because we exposed these events. Think about the alt-right and the stuff I've been saying. Do you hear the alt-right? Do you hear the Daily Wire calling these events fake? Or do you hear them complaining about how they're calling for gun control without actually going through the events and breaking down the fact that they're staged fake events? They don't even really occur. And people are like, how do they do that? Oh, I don't know. A lot of the victims there weren't even running. And a lot of the people were going, it sounded like fireworks went off. And then a guy who just randomly, of course, the motive is that he had a domestic argument with his wife and then just pulled out an assault rifle and started shooting random innocent people, of course, because they want you to believe that this type of insane stuff happens at these safe places that are supposed to be safe, like concerts and parades, etc., so that civilians try to get other civilians unarmed. And of course, then we'll all be victims to this tyrannical government who is the ones responsible for these events. So it is linked below, A Time for a Reckoning. Get over there now if you want all of my content regarding Kansas City, but you also should be subscribed anyway. It's where I'll be live streaming in the future, and it's where other videos are going up as well. So it's my other channel. I thank you guys for being here. Sub now if you haven't yet.